No. I think the main thing is water. Always seeks its level.
There you go. And we have all these photos. We have all this stuff around, so you can take people around and take them a tour. She has her banners. You know, Marilyn's here. Yeah. You see everybody already, or not yet?
I met this guy over there.
Oh, cool, cool. I gotta find everybody's name again too. I'm bad. I know Marilyn. I know Dave, and then I think they're. And I just met you. What is it again?
Tim.
Tim. Thanks, brother. Sorry. That's how attentive I am, right? Took me freaking 1 minute. Tim.
What's most important is waking souls up.
Yeah.
I say we wake up souls.
I agree, man.
You know?
I think you're right. Give me chills.
Because right now they're lost and asleep.
I just met 2 young guys, and like the younger people are so much more receptive to this stuff.
That's great.
Two times I gave information to younger kids, and then the parents shushed them away on me.
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna go out. Just because I don't have all the energy. I haven't eaten.
Oh yeah.
In forever. Watch that Coke, Tim. Stuff's poison. How you doing, man? Check this out, guys. I have one. Besides this stuff. If you consider, do you know how fast we're spinning at the equator? We're going 1,000 miles an hour is what they say we're spinning right this moment. Well, here in New Jersey, it's about 700 miles, not quite as much, right? So if you were to take an average commercial plane, which flies at 550 miles an hour, and you were to take that and fly at the equator in the same direction of the equator, what would you expect to occur? Would you expect to make ground or lose ground? You're traveling at 550 miles an hour, and the Earth below you supposedly is spinning at 1,000. Do you guys get paperwork? Here's stuff for you to be able to investigate with. Oh yeah, no, I know, but try it because it's really. I hear you. There's a website on there. There's a lot of disinformation on the internet. So you follow what I'm saying with the airplane?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen? Would you make ground or lose ground, and why?
You would think you would make ground, right?
Well, we're told, right? But the fact is that, well, I mean, if you're disconnected from the Earth and it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour beneath you, and you're only going 500 miles an hour, I would think that the Earth would speed ahead of you, and you would lose ground. What they've told us and what they tell us is that those clouds above our heads are connected with the Earth magically, and they are spinning with the Earth at 1,000 miles an hour. Now, but there is a problem with that, right? Because if they're spinning 1,000 miles an hour with the spin of the Earth, what happens if you get in a plane and you travel in the opposite direction of that? Now you got up against 1,000 mile an hour spin. There's a bunch more. Look at that horizon behind me. Water always seeks its level, which is why we see the horizon be flat, because that's what resting water always seeks its level. That UN flag there, I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but the UN flag, that is shaped after a flat Earth model of the Earth. And there are actually multiple other countries that use that same map mysteriously. I don't know why. Why would they?
How did you become so passionate about this?
Because this is a giant lie, and what happens is when you, there's so many lies that people aren't aware of. Listen, let me ask you this. You work for a living, right? All right. You think you're a slave or not?
No.
By definition, we're slaves. By definition. When you have your...
What does that have to do with the flat Earth?
What it has to do is, what I'd like to do is start to, hopefully, see, flat Earth is pretty far down to be able to grasp, right? So I'd like to start off with something that everybody knows. Hey, government takes my money. If you didn't have to give it, if you weren't afraid of the IRS, would you forfeit 40-50% of your income to them?
I don't give them that much.
All right, well, maybe 30%, whatever it is. But let's say it's 30%. You know what you're working for? That's 3.5 months of your life you're working to give to the government.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, all right. Truth hurts. People don't want to hear it. She probably was a government worker. Why am I so passionate if the Earth is flat? Why would I be passionate about that? Why would I care? Why? Marilyn's still hard at work. She never stops, guys. She never stops. Hey, guys. Want to play a brain teaser? I got one for you. No? All right, bro. You guys want? I got great pictures. This is old. This is how they used to shower. This is how they used to shower in NASA in 1972, right? Right. This is how they shower today in a little squirt bottle. There's technology for you, right? They're nothing but liars, bro. Have you looked into flat Earth at all?
Yeah.
Have you or not? No. No. Here, check this out. Flat Earth 101. Eric Dubé has a thing. Listen, I laughed, and not only did I laugh, I called the people who called the Earth flat idiots. So I understand skepticism, man.
I don't know. I just wanna, yeah, just gotta...
Cool. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Tim has joined us. Hey guys, let me ask you this. When did you learn that you got, I'm live streaming right now, hopefully you guys are all right with that. I only have probably 50 people watching, so no big. When did you guys learn that you lived on a spinning ball? That water sticks to, no less, right? When did we learn this? What age?
Like 3rd grade.
3rd grade, right? I don't know, what age are we at 3rd grade? Like 6, 7 years old, 5, 6, whatever. So we're young, right? Now, when they told you that you lived on a spinning ball, maybe you guys can even recollect. Did you accept what your teacher told you, or could you prove and understand all the implications of what living on a spinning ball?
We were 7.
Right.
I didn't think that hard.
Good. You know, that's kind of my point, guys. My point is that we are told so much by our teachers. We're told it. Okay?
I should drop out of school.
Excuse me? You should drop out? You know, the system is designed in such an evil manner that I don't know what the solution is, but I'll tell you, I'm not sure that would be the worst of your potential, of your possibilities that you did. Because literally...
No, then.
No? You want one?
No.
Here you go.
Why'd you answer for her? We're together.
So let me show you this, guys. Water. See here? It's okay, guys. I laugh so hard at this stuff. I appreciate you even stopping and chatting with me. You see this photo? Water always seeks its level. Do you see that? Resting water always seeks its level, right? So if that is the case, how do you get it around a ball?
Gravity.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they call it. They say gravity, right? All right. So can you prove general relativity for me, since you know gravity causes it to?
Can you?
I don't believe I don't believe water sticks to a ball.
He doesn't believe it.
I don't need to. It's a lie. So my point is, I'm not trying to be smart with you. I apologize. My point is, though, is that we choose to believe that which was told to us. And if you need gravity in order to believe that water sticks to a ball, then you're going to believe in gravity. And you believe in gravity because you certainly can't prove it.
Wait,
I know you can't.
You don't believe in gravity?
Then why are
No.
we still standing here?
Have you buoyancy and density is it could be easily explained for why we're standing here. Why would a balloon float up in the sky if gravity exists? Why would a light little balloon be able to take off and leave gravity when gravity can hold water?
Feel like
So guys, here's a little experiment that I love, and I did this one at home. Let me put this down for 1 second. So on a ball, guys, right? We know that if you shine a flashlight, sorry, this thing's pulling my. We know that when you're holding a basketball and you shine light on one end of it, it doesn't go over the curve of the basketball, right? The other side will be dark, right? All right, so here's what I'm talking about. Here we are at the shore, and a sunset, or in our case, the sunrise in the morning, it'll go right up to your feet, right? Right up to your feet in the water, right up to the water's edge, okay? Now, how does it do that on a ball? There is curvature over every inch of the water. There should be. There isn't, but there should be, because they tell us that we're on a ball, right? So how does it get around that ball and go up to your feet? Now, you can do this experiment at home. All you need is a flashlight and a reflective piece of material that's thick enough so you can give it a nice curve. I did it with like plexiglass, right? This is what you end up with when you have a flat surface. This one, right? Just what we see here, right? Now, if you bend that plexiglass, you bend it, this is what you end up with. Just what you would expect, a little dot, because light can't just go over and around a curve. It just doesn't happen. I'm not saying your teachers are lying to you. I think they're ignorant. I think they're just completely ignorant. There's so many lies that we've been told, and this is kind of like the biggest one. It's almost like the hardest one to start with. By definition, the definition of slavery is working unnecessarily hard for a living. Okay, that's one definition. Another one is where you are beholden to a entity above you. I work, right, for a living. I'm sure your parents do, most likely. And let's say I get 40% of my money taken away from me. I certainly don't do it because I want to do it. I do it under the threat that I have to do it. And I've come to learn other things. But my point is that that falls under the definition of being a slave. And if you think that if I'm paying 30% of my wages, 30% of 12 months work, guys, 30% of 12 months work is what? About 3.5 months. 3.5 months I work for free. I don't get anything for it, right? Nothing. So when you're told that you're free, you might want to question your teachers. That's going to be my next campaign, because the teachers don't know what they're talking about. When you bring up gravity, one of the things that is needed to solve the equation for gravity is mass. All right. Now, in order to determine the mass of the Earth, our Earth is supposedly, in a ball scenario, 4,000 miles deep. Right? Do you know how far the deepest we've ever dug? 8 miles. Now they're telling us they can determine the mass of our Earth. How do they know what's down there? They've never dug deeper than 8 miles. They don't. There's no freaking